Hello to all you traders out there. I just want to make a quick video on a new stock, EKSO, Esco Balance Holding. It trades on the bulletin boards. The reason I'm making this video is because this stock has a lot of potential. A lot. And when I say a lot, I mean the stock can go to $10, $20, $30 a share. And I'm not saying that because I'm saying it. I'm saying that because it's in the right sector at the right time, in the right market. We are in a bull market, and stocks can go to 1 to 5, 1 to 10 in a matter of days, and that's just the market, current market environment. So this stock creates a technology for primarily for people that can't walk. So that's paralyzed people, old people, the elderly who have trouble walking. So instead of using your cane all the time or crutches, this technology allows you to walk in a comfortable fashion. There's a video out there, it's been featured on Katie Couric, and there's a whole bunch of YouTube videos on it, which you can look up for yourselves if you don't believe it. But this is, it's a 3D stock. It's in that sector, and if you look at the major player in that market, where is that stock? There's so many stocks that are in that market and that are just surging. But the main stock is 3D systems, and this stock really did a good job surging, creating value, whatever. So as you can see, it really surged a lot for the past couple of years. I mean, from 2011, everyone was saying, no, this is not the future. This is the top. But it beat everyone's expectations. I'm not saying EKSO is going to do this, but it's going to have a parabolic move, and this is just the beginning. So this stock, I mean, it really surged a lot higher than everyone thought it would, and people didn't believe the hype. People thought it was a pump and dump, blah blah blah. But EKSO this is just the beginning. This is, in a couple of months, this could potentially hit 30. And a lot of people think, you look at the SEC filings, oh, they're losing money. They have low cash, $78, and most people out there have more than $78, and they're actually losing 30 grand. People look at financials and they want to short, and you know what? The finances, their SEC filings, is not gonna tank the stock because it's actually the trend. They're saying the trend is your friend, whatever. So the trend is going to surpass all the negative SEC filings they put out because it's in the right sector at the right time, and a lot of shorts can short the stock and get squeezed early on in the trend. So when you look at other stocks in the sector, I mean, you could look at CIMT. You look at its decade. The trend is so obvious that it can really surge like this, and it was just recent. Everybody was saying CIMT is overvalued, look at the market cap, blah blah blah. But a $20–30 million market cap can easily surge to $500 million market cap, easy, overnight, and people were shorting it and they all got squeezed. But people don't realize this was in the right sector at the right time. And the hype was real. The hype was there. The growth was there. And it's not only this stock. I mean, you look at other stocks like CAMT. You look at the decade chart, and it obviously surged as well, along with CIMT. It literally went from the 2s to the 6s in a matter of weeks, matter of days. And in this bull market, stocks can surge. When you look at GGRGF, this is another stock that IPO'd towards the end of the year, and it went from the 15s to $35 a share in a matter of weeks, and people thought it was overvalued and shorts were getting squeezed because their finances were bad, they were losing cash, blah blah blah, whatever, which IPO'd in overseas. And you look at VJET, New York Stock Exchange, and this stock also surged from the 30s to the 70s, and people didn't believe it, and they all got squeezed. And it's the same story, same growth potential. It's not these individual stocks, it's just the sector. They're in 3D systems. The 3D technology is a hot technology right now, and that's the future, and the future is now. I mean, all these stocks are surging. PRCP. You look at the 3-year chart. I mean, it's unbelievable. Everyone thought this whole run-up was BS, and it did collapse, but it rebounded from its lows, from the 10, and it broke an all-time high to the 18. So you never know what these stocks are really going to do. And this is another example. You look at the 5-year chart. It went from $30 to 90, and everyone was saying how this was BS on Twitter. Their finances, you know, they were losing money, blah blah blah, whatever. It's the same story. And with the SEC filings, everyone's trying to short this stock, losing money, and the growth is not there. But what they're missing is that in this sector, in this bull market, stocks can really surge. I mean, the Dow was at an all-time high and broke out, and people were seeing how the Dow was going to crash, go back to the 8,000, and they were wrong. And you know what? EKSO, a lot of people think, oh, it's going to go back to the 3s or 2s, and it could potentially consolidate for a long time. This is, you know, but all that BS is out the window when this stock is in a new sector. It's in the 3D sector. They actually got a contract with someone. I mean, you can look it for yourselves. I don't need to explain it to you because you're all smart. But this stock, I mean, a stock that goes from potentially like the mid-3s to the 5s in a matter of days. I mean, this stock can go to the 10s in a matter of days. So I have no position in this stock, but this is a potential long. And if you go on Yahoo Finance, or even Seeking Alpha, on February 21st, they, I mean, you could read the article for yourself, but it's a positive catalyst for EKSO, and you can see how they mention DDD and ONVO, but it's a very positive catalyst, and I can see more positive catalyst articles coming out in the future. And Yahoo Finance, I don't know what's wrong with this, but you can see it for yourself. It's in the $300 million market cap, which can easily go to $500 million to $700 million market cap. In this bull market, anything can happen, and this is just the beginning for this stock. And you can see it. Yeah, this is the Seeking Alpha article in Yahoo Finance. And a lot of people are trying to short the stock early on, which topped out. People were shorting it in the 525s, 530s, saying it's overvalued stocks. But valuations in this sector don't really matter. It's the growth and the trend of the marketplace. So, I mean, this is a hot product. Everyone's gonna need it. I think they got some contract with the military. You can see a great trader, Tim Sykes. He's a great trader. He wrote a nice article about it and how EKSO could be the next ONVO. And in this market, you know, there's another stock, YOD, which surged from like the 2s to the 7s in days, and people were very confused. Shorts were very confused, in particular, because they thought, you know, valuations were, you know, they thought it was all priced to perfection. But when you get a stock that goes from 1 to 7, you know, your whole short thesis has to change. Not because of this one stock, just because all stocks are surging in ridiculous valuations. So you can read the article, you can read this blog, and brings out a lot of good points. Especially with Seeking Alpha. Not because Seeking Alpha is a pump site, but it brings credibility into the marketplace. I mean, it does have influence on where the stock's going to go. And if you have a positive catalyst on EKSO, it has the potential to really spike and go parabolic. Like ONVO is a great example. Went from 2 to 10, and people thought shorts were getting squeezed, and when it went back down to the 10s back down to the 2s, shorts thought they were all smart and they kept shorting the spikes. Every time it spiked, shorts kept shorting it, but what shorts don't realize is that the trend of the stock is obviously bullish, because it obviously went back from the 2s to the 12s and it broke an all-time high. So be careful of shorting this stock. I wouldn't short this stock. I would execute a position early in the week, and as you can see, it's been featured on CNN, Katie Couric, and it's got some traction. I mean, you look at this YouTube video; it already has a lot of positive commentary, and I think so that's my case for EKSO, and why the stock can really surge, and it's a potential long. So look for the stock to really surge. And there's another article that came out February 19th about with the military being involved with this technology, and you can read it for yourself. And this is just the beginning, and you can look into it for yourselves. This is just a quick video. Thanks for listening, and have a great week, traders.